it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I have a very exciting video for you today. I am hosting a challenge at Rediscover Your Stash Facebook group. It is sponsored by Confessions of a Paper Addict, so there is a chance for you to win a $20 Confessions of a Paper Addict voucher. That's $20 New Zealand dollar voucher. And if you don't already know, over at Rediscover Your Stash, which is Sarah Scrap's Facebook group, she is hosting a January spending freeze. And to help out with the spending freeze, to keep everyone motivated, there are a lot of challenges happening. So, they're all focused on just keeping you using your stash, rediscovering your stash, and also trying not to buy things. We all cheat sometimes. Well, we shouldn't say we all cheat. Not everybody cheats. But sometimes we have little slips. But these challenges are just designed to help us, keep on track, keep distracted from the spending. So my challenge is to use something that you hoard on a layout. So that is my challenge. It is also the monthly challenge over at the Scraptember Facebook group. So we have a Scraptember Facebook group. It's not super active during all the other months but September when we run our Scraptember series, but we do post up monthly challenges to try to keep people inspired, and the monthly challenge for this month is to use something that you hoard. So I'm combining the two. So everything will be linked in the description box down below. If you want a chance to win a Confessions of a Paper Addict voucher, go and visit the Rediscover Your Scraps Facebook page and find my challenge, and all you have to do is upload a layout. So Confessions of a Paper Addict Etsy shop is, Virginia sells cut files. So you need to have an electronic cutting machine for you to be able to cut those. Go right ahead. If you use a cut file on your layout, you will get a bonus entry. It's not compulsory to use a cut file. You don't have to use a cut file. I want it to be open for everyone. But if you happen to use one, you'll just get an extra entry into the draw. Oh, and the challenge is running all month. So I think that's everything. I haven't told you at all what I'm doing for my layout. I am creating a mixed media background using some new Shimmers products. I picked these up from Crazy Craft Obsession. So if you're Australian and you're wanting to sort of look at shimmers, but you don't necessarily want to take the plunge of ordering overseas, particularly in the current climate, Shimmers, Crazy Craft Obsession is a wholesaler for shimmers. So Cassandra there has quite a few of their products. That's where I picked up these. So I can't remember the exact colours that I used. I think I used Piggy Pink, which is a Creamies, Golden Roses, which is a bling, and I'm trying to find the other one that I might have used. Maybe Cantaloupe, or Can't Elope, actually. I think, potentially, and maybe just peachy. I don't really know. I don't have a heap of pinks in my shimmer stash, but anyway, that is what I did. Just used the packaging technique, activated them with water. They're very easy products to use, and they are super shimmery and beautiful looking. Very hard to capture on film. You can sort of see them reflecting there, but yes, they are super shimmery. Now, the thing I hoard is Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I love Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I would go so far as to say Cocoa Vanilla Studio is my favourite designer. Zoe, who is the owner and creator of Cocoa Vanilla Studio, is Australian. The company is Australian, so that helps in my love, of course, but they are amazing products and I definitely hoard them. So my How to Kill a Kit with Style this month was the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Happiness Collection, and I thought, what better way? I hoard that. It's a great way, to represent my challenge and to really go with my challenge and meet my challenge. The other thing I tend to hoard is wood veneer, and that makes it on this layout as well. So super happy. Now I created this layout in two parts. So I did make my mixed media background sort of the night before putting this layout together, and then I let it dry overnight and then came back. I am using a cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict. It is called pretty sure it's called Cheers. I will have it linked in the description box down below, as well as a link to the store, where you can see all of the different cut files that Virginia has, and they are extremely reasonably priced. So if you enter my challenge and you win the $20 voucher, you will get a lot of cut files with that money. She has very affordable products. The photos are actually of me. I'm taking selfies of myself with my laptop, and I'm actually watching my cousin's wedding. So this photo was taken in August, I think, early August, and my cousin and his now wife were due to get married, and we had been, Victoria, specifically Melbourne, had been threatening to go back into lockdown for a while. Like, it sort of had been on the cards for a few weeks. And they had were originally going to get married in Melbourne, or the outskirts of Melbourne, but still considered part of the Melbourne, area. And we did go into lockdown. Just in Melbourne, regional Victoria didn't, but Melbourne did, the CBD. And so they weren't able to have their wedding there. And so they madly scrambled and did end up being able to relocate their wedding to a regional venue. They are regional, so they weren't breaking any rules. They don't live in Melbourne. They live in regional Victoria. But what it did mean is only those people who also lived in regional Victoria could attend. So it was a very small wedding. Numbers were limited as well because of COVID, but they really wanted to get married. And so they did. And I got to watch it on Facebook along with the rest of my family because my parents were actually stuck in Queensland, funnily enough. They had gone away before the restrictions had come in, and they ended up getting stuck there. And they were there for not too long. I think it ended up being just over a month they were up there for, before they were able to get a permit to come home. So they watched it online as well, and as did my sister, because she lives in Melbourne, and it was beautiful. It was a lovely wedding, and I just took some fun selfies of me, throughout the ceremony. And then there's one where the wedding guests, I reckon there was about 20 of them, maybe 30, no, maybe only 20, I don't know. It wasn't a very big wedding, but they had a group photo, and I got a selfie of me in the group photo, if that makes sense. And I do have a companion page to this as well, so they're going beside each other. That layout, I'm pretty sure, is not going up until like the 27th of January on the channel. So it'll take a while before you see that, but they will kind of work together. They're not double page layout, but they are companion pages. They use the same collection. And funnily enough, both of them use cut files from Confessions of a Paper Addict as well. So the Cheers cut file is just sweet. It's simple. The 2 champagne flutes with the love hearts coming off. I just thought it was super cute. I've popped up that one photo of me. I mean, they're all very similar photos. I just popped up one of them that I thought was cute. And then I'm bringing in the fussy cut butterflies that I've cut from one of the pattern papers in this collection. I've got a couple of labels which I'm going to use as sort of journaling spots. I don't do a lot of journaling, so these will be more than enough room just for me to write kind of a line or two. I actually this is one of the last layouts I made with my How to Kill a Kit with Style. So you can sort of see, even though this video is going up very early in the month, there's not a lot left. So, did a good job. I did a good job. Now, I had this title that says Here and Now. I end up sort of creating a main title and then a bit of a subtitle. And I had the Here and Now left on both sticker sheets. So I'm kind of cheating a bit, and I'm layering them on top of each other just to give a little bit of extra kind of dimension, but also I really wanted to use it up. I guess that's bad because I'm just using it for the sake of using it. And then I pulled out from the die cut titles the word hello and friends. They're obviously my friends getting married, and then I am going to use the Here and Now as a bit of a sort of subtitle. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it works. There was a couple of little extra bits to the cut file. It turns out, if you look at the picture of this cut file and then what I cut out, I actually ended up backing it accidentally, not upside down, but I flipped it, sort of the mirror image. I cut it on smooth cardstock, smooth white cardstock. So I didn't know which was the right side up. Not that it makes any difference. It looks good both ways, but there is a slight difference in the photos if you look at the photo of the actual cut file on the website. It's a slight difference. But that's okay. And then I'm going to add my little fussy cut butterflies, and I'm also going to add some wood veneer butterflies. And then, yeah, that will be my layout. It does take me a little bit longer to put this all together, but the concept is almost finished. I just kind of need to stick all the butterflies down, which does take a fair bit of time. So just to recap, this is a challenge for the Rediscover Your Stash January, not July, January spending freeze. My challenge is to use something that you hoard on a layout. So I want you to use those supplies that you like to hoard. Be brave. Get them on a page. That is my challenge to you. If you want to enter that challenge, all you need to do is go to the Rediscover Your Stash Facebook page. You will find all of the challenges, not just mine, and there's lots of them running throughout the month. They'll all be pinned as announcements in the group, so definitely go and check out the group because there's a lot of challenges happening this month. There's some great prizes from lots of great scrappy businesses. Confessions of a Paper Addict is sponsoring my challenge, and you can win a $20 New Zealand dollar voucher to Confessions of a Paper Addict. So the challenge will run for the whole month of January. So head on over. Everything will be linked in the description box, so you can go and check out everything that you need. If you've got any questions, please ask. But yeah, come and join the group. It's going to be a lot of fun, and lots of inspiration. You don't have to participate in the spending freeze if you don't want to. If that's not your jam, that's okay. It's not compulsory to not buy anything in the month of January to participate in the challenges. It's just a way Sarah likes to kick off the year kind of with a month of no spending to sort of get people started on the right foot for using their stash, and then freeing up some space to add some new things into your collection for the year. Personally, I struggle a little bit. I'll be honest, I struggle a little bit with spending freezes. I'm kind of the personality when someone tells me not to do something, I really want to do it. Am I the only one that has that? But so far I haven't spent any money, and I'm actually doing this voiceover. I think it's the day before this video goes up, might be 2 days before. I'm doing the voiceover on the 9th of January, and I'm pretty sure, this video might go up the morning of the 11th, I think. So because my challenge is for the 10th, but that's American time and I am in Australia. I'm ahead of you all, all of you over in America. Anyway, you didn't really need to know that level of detail, but I'm not great at spending freezes. So far I haven't spent any money. Look, I'm not a big spender anyway. I'm a little bit considered in how I spend things. I shouldn't say that. I have actually spent a little bit of money, but it's for some design team commitments or guest designer commitments. So that doesn't count in terms of the spending freeze. Sarah's pretty clear on that. If you have guest designer or design team commitments that you need to meet that require you to buy stash, that doesn't count. And also if you've got kit subscriptions and things, because it's just not always practical to cancel a kit subscription for a month, so that doesn't count. It's just sort of that extra buying we sometimes all like to partake of and enjoy. So I have been loving looking at what the local Australian businesses have on offer. There's some great Aussie companies around, so I love looking at those and trying to see if there's things that take my fancy. So I'm just trying to stay away from all of the amazing online stores. I'm doing my best. It's not so bad. The 9th, I can get through the month, right? I can do it. There's not that many more days to go. Let's see. So I am just sticking down those wood veneer butterflies now. As I said, wood veneer is something else that I like to hoard, and I don't get all of these butterflies on this layout, but spoiler alert, I actually use all of these butterflies this month, so I am feeling very proud of myself for that. I decided that I only wanted the 3 butterflies up the top. I just felt the even number looked a bit weird, and I only had 3, except for the bottom. Got a lot of butterflies down the bottom, but I only had the sort of 3 butterflies in the other cluster, so I don't know, it just looked better to me. And then I think I'm going to do some splatters and then we will be done. So as I said before, everything will be linked in the description box. Come and check out all of the Facebook groups that are linked there. Come and have some fun with some challenges over at Rediscover Your Stash. I want to shout out a massive thank you to Veneer at Confessions of a Paper Addict for sponsoring my challenge. She's amazing. Love her. Can't speak highly enough of Virginia. But yeah, it's going to be a great time, great month for everyone. So I'm nearly done. You will see some close-up or a close-up coming right at you. I've done my splatters. I'm just going to pack away my things. But yeah, check everything out. I hope you're having a wonderful January and a wonderful start to 2022. I'm looking forward to where the year takes me personally or our family personally. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We've got a lot of videos coming at you this month, so we will see you soon. Bye.